What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. And today is day 19 of the winter bulk, and it's time to hit some legs. As I said in my last video, I bought TNF's muscle building manual, and today I posted a TikTok about buying it, and how when I started reading it, I realized I have not been training the most optimal way, not the best. Like, my programs have been off. And I posted that video, and guess who saw the video? TNF, and he actually commented on it. So that means I really need to lock in. Like, I can't disappoint him now. Like, he wrote, "Best of luck, man. Best of wish, man." So, and if he can support my dreams, or not support, but yeah, encourage me, then I need to, yeah, not disappoint him. So after the leg day, I'm gonna come home, read the rest of the manual or ebook or whatever it is, and then I'm gonna structure a new program and really actually commit to bodybuilding and muscle building. My new program will be it will be individualized. Like, what muscle groups do I really need to improve? Like, what are my weak points, what are my strong points, and try to schedule it around my week and what works for me, when I can train, when I can't train. And yeah, and I believe this will actually be a new chapter in my bodybuilding career, and hopefully I will be able to look back in like 1 year and say, yeah, that was a super good decision to actually start caring about your program, and realize, yeah, you might not know everything. You have been training for almost 4 years now. You have been super stupid. Like, in the beginning, I didn't even know how to train back or anything. And now I consider myself an intermediate. Like, I know some things. Like, I'm not completely stupid. I know how to train as a beginner, and I managed to put on a bit of size, managed to bench 3 plates, squat 4 plates, deadlift 5 plates. So it's not that my programs have not been effective, but I realized if I want to take my physique and my training to the next level, then this will probably be the step in the right direction. So yeah, and I just feel like I have gains left to, well, I really do. Yeah, I actually do have a lot of gains to left on the table, but I feel like my training has not been that dialed in, like my diet and sleep and recovery, and it has not been perfect. There have been too many variables that have been changing, and when I thought I've been progressive overloading, actually what I've done is, like, yeah, the weight have increased, the reps might also have increased, but the form has broken down. Like, I turn one exercise into another, and also, even when the reps look the same, and I like paused for, like, I don't know, 5 to 10 seconds between each rep. Like on a curl, I do 1 rep, and then I can't immediately do another one. I need to wait 10 seconds. But that's not the same as doing 2 reps in a row. But I've treated them like the same, and I'm gonna stop doing that. Like, everything needs to be the same except one variable that I will change each session or each week, and that's how I progressive overload. And that's a tip for you guys also. If you have been, like, increasing the weight a lot or increase the reps a lot, yeah, you might have gotten stronger, but your form has also been worse, like gotten worse. And I have been strict on myself to have good form, because I realized when I progressed too fast on an exercise, like increase the weight too much. When I look back after like 4 or 6 weeks of just increasing the weight every time, and I realized I haven't grown a single bit. For example, I could do 100 kilograms on barbell rows 2 years ago. And now, when I do 100 kilograms on barbell rows, I do less reps than I did 2 years ago. And even if I do like 80 kilograms on barbell rows, I do like the same or less reps than I did 2 years ago with much more weight. But my back is a lot bigger. And why is that? Well, probably because instead of focusing on the weight, I've been focusing on the form and actually achieving some stimulus. But as I started reading his book, I realized that there are still some variables that I need to fix and dial in. And his tips on how to schedule your program, think about frequency, volume, all that knowledge combined with my experience, I feel like will be a super good combo. And hopefully I will be able to make a super good new program. Will be specialized for me, from my abilities, my weak points, my strong points, and everything. So yeah, I believe this will be a great new thing for me. And if you also want to do, like, I'm not sponsored in any way, I just like TNF, like he is a good guy, he provides valuable content, and he knows a bunch. So just a tip from one of his followers: buy his muscle building book. Like, you probably won't regret it. And it's also super cheap, like only $15. Like, I don't know why I'm talking about this so much, but yeah. So yeah, you just do that, or watch all of his videos, I don't know. But if you don't have time to watch all of his videos and you want to get like all his, no, not all his value, but a bunch of value for really cheap, like one McDonald's order, then just buy it. Or you can copy my, like, I won't share the information in the book, but I will share my program that I will have built after reading the book. So yeah, you can just copy me if you want, after I have structured my new program. But if you wanted to make it more specialized for you, then you can do that. But I also recommend like making your own research. Today, as I said, it was a leg day, but I will train at my normal gym today, not the one closest to my home, because today it's a Saturday and I have no plans. I'm just gonna train, come home, watch something, read about muscles, and then go to sleep. So I have all the time in the world. It's currently like 7:30, and I'm gonna take a double scoop of pre-workout, hit a nasty leg day, and I don't know, just feel great. The goal of today is, well, it will be fantastic to hit 175 kilograms on the squats for 3 reps. But I am not entirely sure if I will be able to do that, since I have progressed like 2.5 kilos on squat for like the last 4 or 5 sessions. And since I only got 172 for 3 reps on one of the sets last leg day, not both, I feel like my chances of me having progressed to the point of me being able to do 3 reps and 175 today are pretty slim. But hey, you never know. I will still try. But if I fail, then I will back down to 170 on the next set. And I also don't want to do 175 for 3 reps on with like bad form or worse form than last session, because then I haven't really increased my strength gains. Then I just made the exercise easier, or like cut a range of motion or something, which made me able to do more weight. And so yeah, I will try my best to keep the form as close as possible to the last session, but still increase the weight. And as I said, I will make a new program once I've read the whole muscle building manual, but I will probably change how the legs will be programmed, because I still want to hit the 200 kilogram squat. So I will schedule everything how I want it to be after I've done my 200 kilogram squat, except I will probably have squats instead of hack squats or something for now until I hit that 200 kilogram squat. And then once that's done, I will switch over to a more stable exercise, or a more, I hate saying it, but more optimal exercise. I have been pretty against science-based lifting. Well, not against science-based lifting, but I feel like many of these guys that are posting these super science-based maximalistic training programs, hyper isolation, hyper specialization, for me it just feels cringe. Like, why are you doing like all this weird single joint unilateral cable 3 inches range of motion motor unit recruitment fatigue scared bitch ass fucking training? Like, come on, dude, just like some heavy weight, don't be a pussy. That's how I've always thought, and that's still me. It won't change, but I will try to use that mentality of not training like a bitch, training like a real man and having fun, but still doing it in an intelligent way. And that's the reason why I like TNF compared to other science-based coaches, is that he is not like hyper isolation, hyper specialization, all that stuff. He does like a good combination of isolation and compound movements. Like, he does RDLs and stiff-legged deadlift and all of that, and he doesn't do like these weird cable single joint exercises that take like 10 minutes to set up, and you do like 3 inches of range of motion. And also, one of my issue with all these science-based lifters is that they're not fucking science-based at all. Like, they do the same thing that I had done that made me not progress as much as I could have. And that's like, I have increased so much on this kneeling Newton tricep one-handed extension. Yeah, yada yada. But like, you can see their form progressively getting worse as the weight is getting heavier. And like, if you're not using standardized form, then you're not a science-based lifter at all. So yeah, I don't know what it's called, but the Joe Talks, I believe, or something, like the guy with the curly black hair, like him and his friends, I don't know if they are friends, but yeah, the people that listen to him and people like him, like, I don't respect that kind of training. Like, they're not bad people or anything. I respect them as a person, but like their training methods and what they believe, no, I don't believe that to be the most effective way to train. And for them to call themselves like super knowledgeable and like, oh, I know more than Mike Menzer or something, like, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't do that. You don't know more than him. But yeah, I have a ride at the gym now. I hope you guys like this Sam Sulek style intro, as I also did on my last video. I haven't actually posted, well, I have posted my day 17 video, but no, day 18 video, but I haven't read any comments if you guys actually like this kind of intro. Well, please let me know if I should continue or not. And if you guys hate these, I will not do them anymore. But if you guys enjoy them, I enjoyed making them. I can like vent to you guys because some things I really need to get out there and say. And not many people want to listen to me rambling about science-based lifters. But yeah, see you guys in the gym and on the squat rack. was expected. They went a lot worse. And I believe two factors are in play here. The first one, and probably the most important one, is that my sleep was super bad. Like, I did not have that much energy. I hadn't eaten that well this day. So everything just felt off, like the form felt off, the strength felt off. But also another important variable was that I probably have been progressing too fast. I can adding 2.5 kilos every session, not even every week, every session. So 2 times a week I've been progressing 2.5 kilos. That's been too much for me. So yeah, that's probably why that combined with bad sleep and bad eating, my form is completely broke down, as you could see, and yeah, did not go as great. But yeah, the rest of the exercises went pretty well. Here I'm doing the hamstring curl, the warm-up set, and then 3 working sets. Yeah, I got pretty fatigued from the squats, like went to failure on almost every single set. But just carried on, pushed through, and did 3 working sets here. And to make sure I actually get some stimulus in my quads this workout, not just ego lift single rep sets on the squats, I did the leg extensions with a lot lower weight compared to usual, and I really tried to have really good form and even try to pause at the top range of the motion, because like my knees felt a bit off also from the squats. I've probably been ego lifting a bit, and also when I use higher weight, I cut out a bit of the top range of motion, and by lowering weight I can complete full range of motion, and hopefully that will generate me more stimulus and more growth. And then onto the RDLs. Even though the squats went pretty bad, I still wanted to try and progress on the RDLs today. So the goal top set for today was 185 kilograms for 6 reps, compared to last week, no, not last week's, last sessions, 182 kilos for 6 reps. But yeah, I'm probably progressing too fast here also, so I should probably try to slow down, or just wait until I switch over to my new program, which I have not yet created. But yeah, I will keep RDLs on there, but I will progress them in a smarter way compared to now. Now I'm just adding weight as I get stronger, but not in the most optimal, not in the most intelligent way. But yeah, in some way, even after failing all 3 sets on the squats, I still PR'd today on the RDLs, which you will see soon. So yeah, that was great. I also realized I need to stop skipping calves after reading TNF's muscle building manual, so yeah, I did 2 sets of calf raises. But as I said, once I made my new program for 2026, like I will stop skipping like calves and things that I believe to be less important, and treat every muscle group with the same respect and same intensity, and I will have a super well thought out program that will be tailored to me, and hopefully 2026 will be the year where I grow the most out of all my years combined. No, not combined, but yeah, my most productive year yet. So that was everything for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed the workout. Even though the squats did not go as great, the pump was still good. My legs, I don't know, but if they have actually grown, but they looked a lot bigger today compared to last time. But yeah, here I'm trying to pose, doing a quad stomp. I'm really bad at posing my legs, so that's something I also need to improve on. So if you have any tips on how to pose your legs efficiently and not look like a fucking idiot like I do now, please let me know. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys in the next video.